When you're looking to import floor plans into Revit, it's important that you know the difference between raster floor plans and vector floor plans. So the image that we have opened up here is a raster image. You can tell because when you zoom in, things start to get a little pixelated and jagged here. Vector images come in formats like DXF and DWG. Those kinds of image files you can open up directly on Revit, especially since Revit is an AutoCAD, rather an Autodesk program. So DXF being a native Autodesk file format, it is easily editable on Revit. But if you have raster floor plans such as this one, importing them into Revit isn't such a simple task. You can, in fact, just open them up on Revit. But once you have them on Revit, you won't be able to edit them directly. You'll have to trace over them first before you can edit the actual floor plan. So what I'm going to be showing you today is how to convert raster floor plans such as this one into vector files, namely either DXF or DWG vector files, which you can then open up on Revit. So it's a quicker and a less tedious way of just importing floor plans compared to importing raster floor plans such as this one and then tracing over them. First thing you want to do is make sure that this floor plan is clean. So you click on clean raster image on the upper left. And then if the scan that you have isn't very clean, it has some speckles and holes that you want to get rid of, this is a useful tool. Same thing with the thicken lines if the lines are a little bit too thin. For this particular image, some of the jaggeds are a little, some of the edges are a little jagged rather. So it is useful for me to use a smooth tool here. So it just makes it a little bit cleaner. Also, you have to notice that these options are actually grayed out. That's because this image is already black and white. But if the threshold option is available, that means that it isn't black and white, and you should make sure that you tick that option to make it the black and white image. So once we're done with this, we click on OK. And then if we're happy with what we have here, with the clean floor plan that we have here, we just click on Convert Raster Image. For this particular floor plan, we don't want to stick to architectural, but we also have some raster text that we want to convert. So instead of sticking to vectorize, I'm going to click on Vectorize and OCR. Once you click that, a new tab is available here. Click on that. We want to set the maximum character size. So let's click on Select from Image. To sort of do a scan of the drawing here and look for the largest text size. I think in this floor plan, it might be the room label. So zoom in on one of them and then click and drag. And then it sets the maximum character size, and the minimum character size follows as well. For images that have vertical and angular text, you should tick those, but this particular raster floor plan only has horizontal characters, so there's no need for me to tick any of those. So with that, I'm going to click on Run, execute the conversion, and it converted pretty accurately, as you can see. This is the original raster image. This is the converted vector. Even the text converted pretty well. You can actually put the converted vector on top of the original raster by clicking on the Both tab. It's a bit hard to see because they're both black lines, so click on Highlight Vectors to temporarily highlight the vector lines, and you can see them clearly over the original raster. So it's a pretty clean render. I'm happy with what we have here. I'm going to just untick that. And then I'm going to click on OK to finalize the conversion. And from here, we just click on Export on the upper right. Choose the file format we want to use. Revit can handle both DXF and DWG files pretty readily, so we can actually stick to the default file format, which is DXF, and then name it whatever you want to name it. Import to Revit in this particular case. And then I'm just going to click on Save. A couple of other options as well that you can tweak before you save the file. In this case, the default options are pretty good, so I'm just going to click on OK to save the file, and that's it. So in short, we open up the raster image on Scan2CAD, we clean it up as much as we can, and then we vectorize it. And from there, you can just save it as a DXF file, and you can open it up on Revit without having to trace over the original raster image.